Hey guys, what's up? We're gonna be playing some Blood Bowl. That's fucking good. So you're gonna probably hear a whole lot of shit, but hey, it's whatever. We're playing some Blood Bowl. I'm playing as the Lizardman, and I'm facing off the goblins. Alright, let's see some goblin action. 2009 this was made. Man, it's 10 years old. I know there's a remake.
Really stupid.
Oh gosh. I didn't kill any of these creatures. It's so weird.
He's got the ball!
Just keep going.
Think you'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down. It's so nice to hear the truth in your head. And a man was a man.
This is boring.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. Medal for Honor. Anyways, I'm playing this game. Oh! Double tap? Oh, I got a pistol! With unlimited ammo!
Contact! Get down. We might get more of that. Watch your corners in here, but move quickly.
But move
Voodoo,
quickly.
Mother, what's your status?
Anyways, yeah, this game, I don't know. I just kind of picked it up because it was very cheap, and I was like, I'll play it. I'll play it.
We're moving and we'll exit top deck. Watch your fires.
But anyways, not bad. So far, pretty good. It's made by Frostbite as well. Well, with some Frostbite things.
Could make things easier, Rabbit. 10 to 1, the sights are jacked.
Oh my god! This pistol sucks!
Tango, take him out. Dragunov. Could make things easier, Rabbit. Contact! Stay down. Stay down. Get the MG gunner. Thanks, Mother. We're moving into the courtyard. Heads down. Place is crawling with bad guys. Go, go! Come on, shoot! Mother, Voodoo! We fucking rattled the cage here. Target next to the building across the courtyard. Move up! Rabbit, the building! The building! Window! Second deck!
Shut the hell up! I'll let me play! Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm just kind of really focusing on this game. I don't think this is going to be a series. I think this is just for shits and giggles. So what I was going to say, this is a For Honor, Medal of Honor that seems to be developed by a different group instead of a Medal of Honor that we kind of played with. Ones off the GameCube and the PlayStation.
Mother, buildings are secure. Moving
It's
out.
like
Roger.
somebody else's
Link up in the
version
courtyard.
of this. So it's why I'm playing it. I was like, oh, this seems interesting. Seems unique.
I got him down low.
But not bad game. I really enjoy it. But yeah, it's just for shits and giggles. I don't know if I would have, like, if I was going to do it on my spare time, play a lot of it, or if just, I think this is just like one of those one-hit wonders I'm going to do. Just like, bah. I play it, then I throw it away. There's too many of the game copies.
We're clear now.
Mais oui, bonjour. Not just joking.
Rabbit, this way.
But yeah, I'm just like, blueberry cream cake, fucking delicious. No, my face is all stiffy with some caramel. I love that shit.
Any sign of Tariq? Negative. There's a lot of dead assholes. Building's clear.
Hey, that's what I said. I found 3 grenades. Oh, thanks a lot.
Give me an ammo count.
5 mags, 7 grenades.
Good to
I
go.
will say this. One thing I don't like,
Could be anywhere.
the
We take him alive.
talking,
we
it
find out
still
what's going
sounds
on
like
here.
you're in a
Got it?
headset. I know that's what they wear,
Got
and
it.
it makes
I'm
sense,
live.
but
I got a few questions I
like
want him to
Call
answer.
of Duty style,
Let's go get him.
it would be better if you were focusing on them and you're like, you don't have to talk like you're using the headset. I'm fucking right here. Well, like in Call of Duty, if you turned your back and you kind of stepped over here, he'll still play it, and I'm like, I like that. You know, he's still letting you know so that you won't not hear your objective.
Contact right. Target. Clear. Moving up.
Go on, hold this objective. Hold this line.
Action left. Target's right. They're in the garage. Find the vehicle. 2 o'clock.
Might be one. One thing that seems a little wrong about this, headshots seem to be not correct. Fatality.
Clear. Hold here. What do you think? That building looks secure.
2 Chechens were guarding it. Something important is in there.
Yeah. Rabbit, you're with me. Mother, we got another door. Check. Stack up. Remember, Tariq's in there. Roger. Stack up. Kick it in, Rabbit. Tariq! Negative. Keep moving. Friendly's on your 3. End the hall.
I'm just stabbing people. Stabbing. Oh, look.
Tariq!
Ba-ba-ba.
Negative. Move.
Move, move, move.
Outside! Keep your eyes out for Tariq. Don't shoot Tariq. Ain't wearing any name tags. Just don't shoot the old guy. Let's move.
Just don't shoot the
Clear right.
old dude.
Little left.
That's all I ask.
Reload. Go soft.
Kick it out door.
That's Tariq. Don't let him get in the truck.
You saw that shit, smooth operator. That's what I am. Hot brown for you, baby. Hey, look, we got ourselves a free truck.
Go, Mother.
Oh, look at my lovely yellow clubs. Oh, and I did it. Yay! We did it. We did it. Mamacita. Whoa, that was a glitch.
Mother, this is Panther at the rally point. What's your status?
All's good. We have the PC with us.
Roger that. Is there anything you didn't shoot on your way out?
We have eyes on you.
We've got you 6.
Well, I guess that was over. I hope you guys had fun. Nom 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 nom. That had been a broken dish. Again, don't really care. But like I said, it was a whole different Medal of Honor. Right. Again, it still has EA because the other Medal of Honor, yeah, had EA on it too. But I don't think it was like the cohorts weren't whole. 2010. So this is about to become like 10 years old, something like that. Let's see. So your call sign is known as Rabbit. Your name is Neptune. Go down beach, go prune. But yeah, again, that's not bad. Oh shit! Here we go again. Yeah, boom. Pull out my pistol. Uh-oh. Am I glitched?
Now, Rabbit.
Headshot.
Fucker.
Headshot.
Panther, Mother.
Go, Mother.
Hey, hop in the truck. And disappears again. Now if it says it can't read
Mother,
it.
this is
I'm just
Panther at the
dying.
rally point.
But,
What's your status?
All's good. We have the PC
yeah,
with
no,
us.
like I said, it's
Roger
probably
that.
like, uh-oh. I want to try it.
You didn't shoot on your
I
way
want
out?
to hit one day. You
Yeah,
do
bye,
Brian. It's gonna be a
We've
one
got
hit
you
wonder.
six.
Oh, cool. Yeah, look, ATVs. Yep, there we go. There's gotta be a broke in this. Again, lots of fun. You do. I hope you and your family and your peoples and things like that. I hope you enjoy. Hey. Hey everybody. My name is Sumo, and I'm here to tell you about 3 games I kind of failed at. The first one will be the Army Man game. This is kind of like a game review kind of thing I wanted to do. But then in the end, the Army game was a pretty good game. Graphics wise, it was pretty good. For its era, for a PS1. Not a bad game. I think the same people made like Sergeant's Heroes or something like that. While I was playing it, I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to die a couple of times, and it kind of happened. Thinking the problem, and again, I never played PS1, so I never met these problems head on from PS1s, because again, I grew up on Nintendo. So, I have to say, the game wasn't bad. It was pretty fun, and the fun idea about it was when you were shooting down the tan soldiers, they wouldn't bleed. They would just like fall into pieces, and I was like, it kind of gives me that little, like, a Toy Story feeling. If they were to like redo the game, I would suggest that they would put a path and keep areas that were lightened up. Again, this is probably never going to happen. I don't know if Sergeant's Heroes continues on. I feel like it did with a game I've seen before on PS4. Don't know if it was them though. But yeah, it wasn't a bad game. It was pretty fun. I kept dying like shit. So I fucking failed, dude. I was just like, damn, I'm dying and dying. But anyways, I would say it wasn't a bad game. Really, really fun game. Again, if it was ever remade, I would say give out pathways and more objectives. I know in the objective idea it was like, remember, don't get caught. And I was like, they're on the beach. I can't get caught. There's no other way. And it felt weird because like the way the digital mountains looked like you could climb them up there, but it was just like, nah. And you had to find a pathway. And then certain areas it just got too dark, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just moving around. Help me. And then the tan guys kept killing. So that's why you won't see a huge giant playlist of it. The second game I was playing was Blood Bowl. And Blood Bowl was an interesting game. I think I should have chosen Blitz. You'll hear me getting pretty aggro with the game. Like, I get really, really aggro in that game. I was like, what the hell was I doing? I can't seem to find my way out of here. So, yeah, I was just like, oh, wow, this kind of sucked. You would hear me get angry. I'm not against the Blood Bowl. I think Blood Bowl eventually got a different game, and I know they just recently, I mean, it was still Blood Bowl, but I think it was like upgraded to that you playing actual football. And then it just got like a resurgence for so many years. Now it's on Xbox One again, or maybe PS4. I didn't do the research on the new one, so just do that. But I believe I don't believe Blood Bowl was bad. I just didn't know how to fucking play it. It felt like it was like advanced chess that didn't make any sense with chess, and I was like, my guy is dead, and then I picked up the dead guy, and they started moving him again, and I was like, this doesn't make any fucking sense, man. I thought you were dead, man. It doesn't make any fucking sense. So, it was just a weird time. But I think they remade it again and probably remastered it, something like that. Another Blood Bowl. So, good luck with that, who's ever playing that, and maybe down the line I'll probably play it too. But right now I'm kind of playing more old 364, old 360 games, and just kind of getting them points, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it was just, I would say it was a fun, interesting game, kind of like a medieval footballing, tackling the shit out of each other. Solid game. The third game, I don't know which one it was. I'll probably talk about one or the other. I'm probably thinking that's what I'm going to do, because I was going to say it was Medal of Honor, but I think there was a third game, Medal of Honor, that EA made, not EA, but DICE and Frostbite had made, not the ones that are like from GameCube and things like that. That Medal of Honor, it's like another Medal of Honor. I think there was like 2 games of it on the 360 that like I was trying to play it, but it failed in the end. But it wasn't the game that it failed, and it wasn't that way. It was the disc was broken, and I was like, well, I can't play this game. That was probably the one that you're probably going to hear. Is like, maybe I'll do like a beginning and middle and end kind of thing, or maybe I'll play it out in series. I'm not quite sure yet if it's really that interesting. In the game, it was funny because when we turned out the lights, I was running up on the people who were like scared of the dark, and they're like trying to feel themselves around, and I was just like, you die. Ooh, you get stabbed. Ooh, you got stabbed, bro. You got stabbed. And then later on, it gets really hard. Like, it got harder at the closer to the end, but like in the beginning, it was just kind of like it. Maybe just because of the setting wise, but it was kind of funny because I was just like, they're all looking around in the dark, and they're just like, but it made me think that there was some of it from the Call of Duty. I'm not saying that they ripped something off. It just looked like, because how they were in fear in one of the Call of Duties, you do that night vision thing. They're all in fear, and they're like looking around for you, and you either just like walk up on them and stab them. But they respawn really quickly in the Call of Duty. This one didn't make them respawn quickly. I was like right up on them before I started stabbing them. So that was some awkward time. But again, I think it was fun. I think it's an interesting game, and I'm going to try it again. Pretty soon. I don't know. Again, I don't know if I want to put a beginning, middle, and end, or do the thing, or if I want to do like a non-mic version gameplay, because I don't know how many that they've done. So again, I think these were fun. I think there was a third game. I don't remember which the third game was. But yeah, I'm hoping to do this like in a podcast way with my friend, maybe, or sometimes a game review when I play like so many games. It'd be like, there were some things that you could touch on, a little dab with this, or maybe a little dab with that, or be like, wow, I remember playing this game for a very long time ago. It was pretty fun. So so it's just, again, I don't know when I'm going to do this. I don't know. Like in the podcast, I feel like we want to talk about games, things like that. Maybe manga, if my friend wants to talk about manga. But he's not really. I think me and him aren't really like anime. We're more like gamers. So we probably talk about like games. Maybe like certain ones that are coming up. Maybe more things on that. I mean, again, I'm not a researcher of the game. I'm just gonna say what we want to talk about. We don't really want to say, things. I don't really do the research. I know people will be like, do the research, solve this, but now the research seems like it would be covered with messes. Then you're like, no. As a person who plays the game, I want to talk about a person who plays the game. I would love to do that. So this is just like a beginning review of whatever this was. I'm not quite sure which the third one I did. I think it's the Medal of Honor. If you hear it, whatever. If there's another game I put together, I'll try to make something up with it later on. So, yeah, we'll see how this works. Bye.